thanks to God for his marvelous work, and to praise him with all our hearts, minds, bodies, and soul. To praise him with ourselves. To be thankful for his marvelous work and to communicate those marvelous works. What are some of those marvelous works that we are to communicate to people with? First of all, that the universe has a purpose. That there is intelligence, design in God's creation that points to an intelligent design, an author of intelligence. That we did not come into existence randomly through evolutionary process, but by design. That we belong to a privileged planet. Is the Earth a privileged planet? Some scientists speculate that the Earth, in an insignificant speck of soil, aimlessly drifted into a meaningless universe, as documented by the astronomer Movizanis and philosopher J.W. Richard. However, evidence refutes the principle of Copernican principle, demonstrating instead that our Earth is a singular privileged planet designed for discovery. First, the unique condition necessary to support intelligent mind turns out to provide the best overall condition for scientific discovery. Examples abound. Earth is situated between the two arms of the flattened spiral galaxy, the Milky Way, not too close to the core to be exposed to lethal radiation, cosmic collisions, or light pollution that would obscure the observation of the distant universe, and not so far that a privileged planet could never form or when we would not, or where we would not observe different kinds of nearby stars. Moreover, the atmosphere of our privileged planet is both oxygen-rich for survival and transparent for discovery. The moon is the perfect size and distance from the Earth to stabilize rotation and to calculate human habitability. Not only so, the moon and sun's related size and distance from Earth provides perfect solar eclipse, which play a vital role in the development of modern science. The determination of the nature of stars and the confirmation of Einstein's general theory of relativity. Furthermore, we live in the best overall age of the universe to do cosmology. In our time, the cosmic background radiation left over from the Big Bang is readably observable, but it won't always be. Furthermore, this radiation confirms that the universe is not eternal but begins in the finite past. Moreover, most of the astrophysical phenomenon astronomers rely on the measure the universe were not observable earlier in the universe development, and they will eventually fade. Cosmic background radiation, but neither could we have survived at an earlier or later stage. Finally, the setting of our privileged planet permits a stunning diversity of measurements, from the universe at large cosmology to the smallest of subatomic particles, quantum physics, to the middling size of the Earth and human geologic and anthropology. From habitability to discoverability, Earth's status in the universe is surely one of privilege. To reduce this to an accident, cosmic evolution is short-sighted. To recognize it is as privileged, sublime as can be. All, if we can't see God, can we know He exists? It is not common for skeptics to suppose that Christians are irrational to believe in a God they cannot see. In reality, it is irrational for skeptics to suppose that what cannot be seen does not exist. First, Christians and skeptics alike recognize black holes, electronics, laws of logic, and the force of gravity, despite the fact that all these are unseen. Even the most ardent anti-supernaturalists recognize the gravity of gravity. Furthermore, God's invisible qualities, His eternal power and divine nature has been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made, so that men are without excuse. Romans 1:20. Put another way, the order and the complexity of the universe testifies to the existence of an uncaused first cause. Finally, Jesus is in the image of the invisible God. As such, the incarnation of Christ is the supreme act of God's self-revelation. Thus, we can experience the power and presence of God in a way that is more fundamentally real than our perception of the physical world. How are we to show forth the wonders of God? By communicating to believers and skeptics alike that we belong to a privileged planet, that God's invisible qualities can be seen, and first of all, He can be seen in Jesus Christ. What else? What other wonders should we show others about God? To praise Him and to communicate Him. To communicate that there is intelligent design